Hi, I'm Bob Arnell, Facilities Operations Manager for the Vermont Department of Corrections. But in this current role during COVID-19, I've been serving as a logistics chief. So I just want to send a public service message to all of our employees in the Vermont DOC. We have a log team, and I want to introduce some of them. They're not here today, but I do want to mention them by name. Sarah Turcott serves as our supply officer. Corey Stone serves as our transportation officer. And then we have a few pinch hitters. Mark Duquette, he has been driving the cube truck on a rapid deployment, providing COVID-19 test kits to all the facilities and also additional supplies. And I also want you to know this log team is composed of probation and parole officers that have been doing a lot of heavy lifting for the logistics team. These folks have been out there and they've been providing drivers, and they've also created manufacturing plants. And I can't mention them all, but I will mention a few. We have the Burlington Probation and Parole Office. They've been providing alcohol sanitizer in small packages. They've been making isolation gowns, and they've been making inmate release packets. Additionally, we have the Springfield Probation and Parole Office. They've been making cloth masks and also maybe a major supplier of our hand sanitizer that we pick up from Silo Distillery. There's Newport. They've made face shields. And there's White River Junction. And I want to put a special shout out to Johnny White, who's also been a special pinch hitter and does rapid deployment quickly to ensure that our supplies are drop shipped directly to facilities and field sites when needed. We also have log chiefs in all of the field sites and all the facility sites. So I mention this because this is one team. The reason I'm doing this public service announcement is because I want to talk about masks. I want to talk about the N95 first and give you a little education on it. The N95 or the KN95 made in China has a 94 or 97% filtration rate. This is essential to your safety. It's NIOSH approved, and that's the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health. The reason I mention it is because these are in isolation units for our security staff and medical staff and those that need it to come in close contact with COVID-19 patients, inmates that have COVID-19. It's essential that you save these. There are plenty of supply constraints in our system. You've noticed it in your home. Everything from toilet paper to Clorox wipes to certain food products are unavailable. And I want to mention this because I'm more concerned about the second wave and what impact that will have on the supply chain. These need to be saved. They can be used for up to 5 days, 8-hour shifts, and they need to be saved and turned in at your facility because we can desanitize them. Next week, we're going to desanitize some of these and send them over 100 plus to Northern Vermont Hospital for sanitation, and we'll put them back into the supply system. Those masks will specifically be used for fit testing. Additionally, I want to talk about this particular mask. This is the blue microfiber mask. Special shout out to Marshall Rich and his team at Vermont Correctional Industries that makes thousands of these. We can't even keep up with the demand of these. And what I'm finding is that people may be disposing them or taking them home or just not keeping them. This is not a disposable mask. This mask can also be sanitized. There's a few ways you can personally sanitize this mask. You can put it, for example, on your car dash or in your back window and allow sunlight to desanitize it. However, if it's on there and you've used it, do not turn on your heating or air conditioning and spread virus. The only time I do this is when I leave the vehicle and let it sit for a few days. You can also desanitize this mask with Dawn and hand wash it, and you can repair this. And you can keep this mask and you can use it in the public and you can use it many, many places. And so this is an essential mask. I mentioned this mask specifically because the KN95 and the N95 are very difficult to come by, but these we make. We make these up in Newport through Vermont Correctional Industries. It's important to note that we learned how to make these masks from Fort Detrick, Maryland, the United States Army Chemical and Biological Center. It is a 4-ply microfiber mask. and it has a 75% filtration rate. So I just wanted to reach out to everyone and give you a message that save your mask, save your N95s, turn them in to your chief of security or your security officers that should be collating it and consolidating them, and we will pick them up and desanitize them. You also need to know that we have an extremely robust logistics supply system in the Vermont DOC. There should be no concerns. If you wear your equipment properly, your PPE, you will be safe, but you must wear it. We're going to try to attempt to attach a picture to this public service announcement of the 1918 Spanish influenza, and I do hope it shows up. It shows that in 1918, they had enough sense to wear masks. So please, wear your mask. Thank you.